Hey guys, welcome back to our video. In our last class, we looked at the first 4 laws of indices, but in today's class, we are going to look at the further laws of indices. Now let's quickly look at what we have in the content. Today, we are going to look at the last 3 laws of indices. We'll solve examples for each law, then I'll give you a hint, and finally, I will give you a summary of what I've done in today's class. Now let's move on. So our 5th law of indices states that if we have a variable x raised to the power of a enclosed in a bracket raised to the power of b, this is equal to x raised to the power of a multiplied by b. This can be further simplified into x raised to the power of a b. Before I continue, I'd like us to take note. Note that if you have an expression x variable raised to the power of a, y variable raised to the power of b enclosed in a bracket, but raised to the power of c. If you have an expression like this, you should put in mind that x is an outside power and it raises everything inside the bracket. It raises both x and y raised to itself. So now this can be further simplified into x raised to the power of a times c multiplied by y raised to the power of b times c. This will finally give us x raised to the power of ac, y raised to the power of bc. Let's take some example to better understand this law. Example 1, question 1. We have z raised to the power of 2 enclosed in bracket raised to the power of 3. Question 2. We have 5a raised to the power of 2 enclosed in a bracket raised to the power of 4. Let's solve this. For question 1, we have z raised to the power of 2 enclosed in a bracket raised to the power of 3. This can be further simplified into z raised to the power of 2 times 3, and this is equal to z raised to the power of 6. Question 2, we have 5a raised to the power of 2 enclosed in a bracket raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 5 raised to the power of 4 multiplied by a raised to the power of 2 times 4. This is because 5 is an outside power and it raises everything inside the bracket to itself. So we should know that 5 raised to the power of 4 is equal to 5 multiplied by itself in 4 places. And this will give us 6, 2, 5. So our answer here is 6, 2, 5, a raised to the power of 8. Let's move on. So our 6th law for today is the fractional law of indices, part A. And this law states that if we have a variable x raised to the power of 1 over a, this is equal to a root x. Now let's solve some examples to better understand this law. Question 1, if we have 9 raised to the power of 1 over 2. Question 2, if we have 8 raised to the power of 1 over 3.